Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself first. My name is LATHIFAH. My phone number is 145. And today I want to present my research paper proposal. The title of my research paper proposal is The Analysis of Homelessness in the Pursuit of Happiness movie 2006, directed by Gabrielе MUCCINO, a sociological approach. For the first is about, for the capture one is about background of study, research question, and objectives. The capture two, in the capture two is literature review, and the last capture is research method. For chapter 1, introduction, the background of the study. This film is taken from the true story of the author Chris Gardner, played by Will Smith, who tells about his struggle as a homeless person. Chris Gardner is a father of his son Christopher, and also a medical device seller. Chris Gardner's early life was selling medical equipment to hospitals to make ends meet with his wife, Linda, and their children. He struggled with all his intentions to pursue his dream and give the best for his son because he only lived with his son. With all his hard work, just living on the road with his son and registering as a stockbroker, he was finally accepted and defeated 5 people who were competing for stockbrokers. Finally, he was able to build his own company and become CEO. I took this topic because this topic is very suitable to be used as motivation to many people who may have the same faith or the reader's life is better, and seeing this film or movie makes them feel jealous and want to try. In this movie, the title of this movie is The Pursuit of Happiness, and the theory is sociological approach. And the next one, the research question, based on the context of this research, the following research questions have been developed. The first question is, what is the purpose of the film or the movie in the pursuit of happiness? And the second one is, what are the negative effects of homelessness? Okay, the research objectives in the Pursuit of Happiness movie based on the research questions, which are follows. The first is to find out the meaning of the contents of the movie, and the second, the negative impact for a homeless person is that they do not get comfortable resting and do not have privacy because they live in public places. Okay, the benefits of the study, the research objectives in the Pursuit of Happiness movie on the research questions, which are follows. For the first one is theoretical benefit. First is, hopefully this research can add knowledge to everyone and can take the moral message in the film, in this movie. And the second is, the results of the study are expected to reveal about homelessness. Okay, for the second, or B, practical benefits. The first is, it is hoped that this research can explain the discussion about homelessness in the film or movie. And the second is, this research is expected to inspire many people. For today, For the next one, we are going to the chapter 2. The chapter 2 is about literature review. In the first journal, the American individualism reflected in Chris Gardner, a character in the Pursuit of Happyness movie, describes the nature of individualism possessed by Chris Gardner. In research in this journal, using library research and approach methods, the advantage in this journal is that it is explained in a very long and detailed manner. Weaknesses in this journal do not exist. And in the second journal entitled Cultural Interpretation of the Pursuit of Happyness, explains the nature of individualism possessed by Chris Gardner. This journal is the same as the first journal. The advantages of this journal are explained in great detail about the synopsis of the movie, of the film. The weakness in this film is not written what method is used, and there is no literature review in this journal. And the next one is underlying theory. Swingwood and Lawrenson, 1972-11, state that sociology is essentially the scientific objective of study man in society, the study of social institution and of social process. It means that sociology has a relationship with social society. This relation can happen on social phenomena or anything connected to society, including culture, religious, economic, political, and artistic life. The statement means that human being in society is objective study of sociology. It exists with all life aspects that cause the interaction of them based on their status in society. The pursuit of happiness and theoretical framework. For the chapter 3, I'm sorry, I made mistakes. This is short chapter 3 is about research method. For the first is type of the study. This proposal is qualitative research, and the object of the study is the novel in the Pursuit of Happyness, directed by Gabrielе MUCCINO and published in 2006 is the object of the study. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. And type of data and data search. The type of data search, primary and secondary. Method of collecting data. This evidence is taken from the movie, from the film, The Pursuit of Happyness. The movie can be considered on apps like Netflix or can be downloaded over the internet. Researchers also studied for the transcription of the movie of the film, The Pursuit of Happyness, to build up the data. And researchers watched the film in order to understand the contents of the film intensely. Technique of analyzing data in the study using descriptive qualitative research method. Because this study aims to analyze a film entitled The Pursuit of Happyness, which at the time of doing the analysis must observe it directly by watching the film or movie and observing the contents of the film by looking at the transcript of the film. In the novel, The Pursuit of Happyness, when doing the analysis, you have to read every page from the beginning to the end of the page to make it easier to analyze. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for listening, for watching my video. I'm sorry if I made a lot of mistake in this video. Hopefully, this video can be can have more benefits for other people. Thank you so much. I want to close my presentation today. I think it's enough. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.